Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we focus so much on Vietnam that I really neglect a lot of the other countries, which I don't like to, and we've traveled all over Southeast Asia. So today we are sitting at our desk. We got our tea. I promise it's tea. And I want to talk to you a little bit about Thailand today and what I thought about it and really just dig into why I really feel Thailand is seriously a good spot to go. And it is one of my favorites I don't really talk about a lot because it just feels so second nature to me to go there. We are going to look over a old article. This is from about a year and a half ago from Kelly Iverson. She actually writes really good articles when it comes to traveling. So we're going to look at hers and the reasons why you should at least visit Thailand once in your life. And I'm going to give you my 2 cents on how I felt living in Thailand for like about a year and a half. I think that's a fair time to give an assessment of a country, right? And why you should visit Thailand at least once in your life. So the first one's the food. Feast on Thai green curry and other tasty dishes around your trip. And whether you're visiting the land of smiles for one day or a month, Thai food is so delicious and diverse and all that great stuff. Thailand food definitely is really good. It's spicy too. That's such a plus for me. I love it. I think the two countries that win my favorite for food is Thailand and Malaysia. In Malaysia, it's with the Indian food because it's just so spicy in both spots. The problem with Thailand, though, I've noticed is the problem. Here we go. Is if you're getting street food and stuff, it's typically the same thing. It's just rinse and repeat. It's the same barbecue. It's the same fried foods, which is typically extremely unhealthy types of food. But if you start getting into Thai restaurants, you start finding some of the coolest dishes. Like this right here, I have no idea what this is. This is a Thai green curry. But there's a lot of different foods that you could try in Thailand if you get into these restaurants, and it's all really good. Like it has like that herby taste to it. It's not the sugar taste that you would expect out of like Cambodia or Vietnam, where it's like they kind of douse it in sugared MSG so it tastes good, so you buy it and eat it again and again and again, right? Do be aware if you're on street markets, if you're just kind of walking around Bangkok, you're pretty much going to see the same exact food corner after corner because the street vendors and whatnot typically just do the same processed fried foods. That's just what it is. It's probably because it's easier to do that type of stuff. They obviously can't make a bunch of like traditional pad thai stuff like that is easy on a street food. Well, pad thai you can. And that's something else I actually learned. I don't mean to cut myself off, but pad thai is actually not really a Thai food. It's a westernized Thai food. So finding pad thai outside of Bangkok or Phuket or Pattaya is actually quite hard. And pad thai is expensive too. Even Thai people are like, why do people pay that much? I got a few Thai friends that they see the cost of it where it's like 100 baht or something like that. They're just like, we would never pay 100 baht for noodles and shrimp or noodles and chicken, but you guys do. But again, I think pad thai it's just an American Thai food, right? Next one is people. People in Thailand, I think, have like a neutral balance. This is what I like about Thailand. You could expect people to treat you the same in a village in Thailand as they would treat you in Bangkok. You don't have that diverse like attitude of if you're in a tourist area, people are going to treat you different because you're a tourist. Yeah, they're a little nicer, but when you get out to the countryside or if you're out in like Bangkok area, they're still going to treat you like a human being, which I think is really cool, you know, like, and I feel in a lot of countries when you get to the tourist spots, I'm not going to name a country on this one, but when you get to their tourist areas, they're overly nice to you. And then when you get to the main cities of the country, they tend to be more rude because they're just treating you like anybody else. In Thailand, you don't have that. Like, everybody is typically nice. And also, you're not getting harassed by vendors everywhere in Thailand. And the people know how to take a no. That's a great thing. So if they do bother you, and you're like, no, it's okay, it's okay. They just say, okay, thank you. You know, taxi's the same thing. Actually, this is what I love about Thailand. You tell a taxi no anywhere in Thailand, and they just kind of like, okay, have a good day, man. Cheap cost of travel. Traveling within Thailand is super cheap. The sleeper buses, which aren't really sleeper buses because they all drive on the highways instead of like through the cities, like you'll see in like Cambodia. I saw this in Vietnam as well. Actually, Lao does the same. But when you get on a sleeper bus or like a bus to go to a different city, they just get on the highway. So you can go from Bangkok to Pattaya in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Where if that was a Vietnam situation of a distance, it could take up to 5 hours. Like I know Phan Thiet to Saigon is about 300 kilometers, and it could take up to 6 hours sometimes. Where the Thai version of it would take like 2 hours because they just go on the highway. You know, you go pay for your ticket, get on the bus. They're not trying to like go through the cities honking at everybody, trying to get more customers. And they're not delivering stuff like a postal service. They're just sleeper buses. Or they're just transportation buses, sorry. And they get you there. So it is super cheap. Flights are really cheap too. I think she says it in here too. If you want to fly anywhere within Thailand domestically, it's typically $20-$30 to get anywhere. And if you want to take a train, the train's actually the most expensive way to travel, I've realized. If you take a train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, it takes like 13 hours, and it can run you about $50, give or take, where you can fly there for like $20, $25, and get it done in like an hour and a half. If you take a bus, it can run you like 15, but that takes you like an entire night. Like that's a real sleeper bus moment because you're going from central to north Thailand. But yeah, overall, man, seriously, I think the traveling ability is so good. And then the train systems, the bus systems in Bangkok are phenomenal, top of the level. I think the ones that I think anything better than that is like Singapore and Japan. Like the BTS system in Bangkok, which is the bus and terminal system, I think it stands for. Their train system is self-explanatory. You don't need to speak Thai to be able to get anywhere on a train in Thailand. And the bus system is the same thing. Everything is like English friendly. So it's easy to find out where to go. There's no nonsense. You don't have to like bribe your way through stuff. It's just like you order your ticket, you're done. And the local bus system is even cooler. They have an app called BTS. You download it. All the buses are on GPS. You can plan your bus routes. It'll tell you what buses to get on, where to get off. So you can show the bus person when you get on. This is actually something I hate about Thai bus systems is they charge you for the distance you take. They don't charge you for just going to get on their bus. So every time you get onto a Thai public bus, they're asking you where you're going and they charge you based off that. If you don't speak Thai, it can get very complicated sometimes. If you show them the app and you're like, I'm going here, they're like, okay, cool, this much. But if you're just trying to ride the bus to kind of hang out, like I've actually taken a bus where I'm like, this bus goes down this main highway. I just want to kind of stand on it and just check out the city. You can't do that easily. Like it becomes a debate, and then they start asking someone to help you translate. It's like, bro, I just want to be on the bus. Can I give you $3? Well, how far are you going? Oh my god. You know what I mean? So it's what it is. The next one is weather. Weather in Thailand is phenomenal. Northern and central, it rains. When it rains, it pours. It has its seasons. But when you get south, like Phuket, Krabi, you see this right here. This is probably like Krabi, right? Thailand said it doesn't really say. Yeah, I mean, just look at the color of the water. Like this is clear salt water. Weather in Thailand, it can be some of the best weather you ever have. Like the best beaches in Southeast Asia, my opinion, dude. We've been to them all. Bali's the exception, but Thailand is just phenomenal. It's crystal clear water. It's warm water. There's no, like, when you go down snorkeling and stuff, you're not seeing soda cans and trash everywhere. Like, it's just, everything's so perfect. And the weather just matches that so well. And if you're in Bangkok, you're going to have seasons. You're going to have rainy season and hot season. You get the Chiang Mai. You're going to have more rainy season, but you'll still have the hot season. When it gets hot in Chiang Mai, it gets freaking hot. Like, it's no joke up there. But the weather overall, it's really good for being in Southeast Asia. Like it really is. Understand, Thailand goes from China all the way down to like Malaysia, right? So you have a very long country going through a whole lot of different parts of the hemisphere. So you're getting different weather conditions everywhere. It is really cool. You have some serious weather conditions, but overall, it's an amazing spot. Next one is nightlife. Nightlife in Thailand is really good. It's actually much more calmer. Like if you're looking for crazy, out of control stuff, definitely Saigon, Bui Vin is the best nightlife in the freaking Asian continent. Like seriously, I think it is. The overall nightlife in Thailand, it's not bad. It's a lot of food markets, shopping. Like you see right here, this is Chinatown in Bangkok. it's just a lot of shopping. It's a lot of food, like a ton of food. It's like I've made this joke many times before. Like I'm a minimalist and I'm on a keto diet. I don't really do a lot of shopping in these spots. I'll go here and film, and I'll go there and like get a coffee and just check out the different types of food. And I think it's Mark Williams. He does videos about like even Chinatown. He's done a few in this area. And it's just like every time he does a video, he only hits such a small niche of some of the food because there's so much food. It's a crazy area, man. So the nightlife is awesome for a tourist to see a whole different side of the Asian culture. And it is very Asian-like in Thailand's like nightlife culture. Be it in Chiang Mai, where it's a mix of Thai and China, or it's Bangkok, where it's a mix of everything. Where you get down to like Phuket and like farther down, you get more of the Muslim, Malaysian, Thailand mix of a culture, but there's just always something. Driving in Thailand is some of the better in Southeast Asia. It's not chaotic. There's rules. Police enforce a lot of them. People that drive cars, yeah, they make their dumb mistakes. We all do. I mean, in America, we were idiots when we drive sometimes. But in general, it's way safer. When I'm in Thailand, I typically rent a car before I rent a bike. I don't really rent bikes in Thailand because you can just get a car. You can get A to B pretty much as fast as with the bike. And it's safe. You're not worried about people running into you. There's no constant honking, so you can drive with your windows rolled down, which is nice. And it's just a nice environment. And there's so much to go. They're talking about 1,500 miles of coastline. Like, if you drive down the Phuket, it's a beautiful drive, man. I did that twice, and it was a beautiful drive. It's calm, it's chill, you're not worried about craziness and stuff like that. And if you want to get, like, a motorbike, it's perfectly fine. I strongly suggest having your permit. Police pull us over, or us as a non-citizen Thai people, over a lot more in Thailand. So if you have a car, you're going to get pulled over here and there, not as much. The adventure aspect of it all, this is true. Like, there's so much to do because the country is totalitarian. So, blah blah. Visitors from Kingdom can go on to a number of different adventures, excursions to stays, elephants, opt into country rivers, zip lines, and more. This is, yeah. There's so much to do in Thailand. Like, it really is limitless. If you don't shop, drink, and eat all day, the typical tourist stuff, there's still like so much stuff to do, like parks, adventure things to do, river rafting, blue water rafting, beaches, skydiving, air gliding, horseback riding, elephant riding. There's zoos, there's like jungle things you go to, there's tiger parks. There's so much stuff to do in Thailand. It's ridiculous. Get onto Facebook and find like a foodie group, and they'll take you through like the out parts of Thailand and show you these like crazy like food processes. It's not about eating the food, it's like how they go through the processes. It's all crazy cool stuff. Again, if you're looking for party life, I've talked to some people that went to Bangkok thinking that's the spot. Bangkok has amazing party nightlife. It really does. But if you're looking to go out of control, definitely Saigon in this one. But the nightlife, there's so much to do. Like I know you have like the Asian content market. Like it has a big Ferris wheel. That's a cool spot to go. Chinatown, once again, is an awesome spot. Central Bangkok has this huge park by the MTS station. It's an amazing thing. They do a bunch of live bands and stuff like that. There's just stuff everywhere to do in Bangkok. It's insane, man. Wildlife. Yeah, we kind of already talked about that. PP Island, you got to go there, guys. And speaking of beaches, the beaches in Thailand, I'm from Hawaii. Beaches in Hawaii and Thailand are some of the best, man. Like, they're so clear. There's so much to do. They're well maintained. Thailand keeps them clean, especially the Krabi Islands. When you get the Krabi at PP Island, and then you just start going down, you can start island hopping. They're so beautiful. Crystal clear water, warm water. It's clean. When you get into the water, it doesn't feel like you're in like an oil bath. Like, it's so chill, dude. The snorkeling is amazing. You won't feel unsafe. You won't feel scared. You won't feel like you're getting scammed everywhere. You won't feel obligated to forced into like tipping or whatever other pressures you might feel as a tourist. You don't have those here. It's just a nice, happy spot to be. So check it out, guys. Till then, I will see you again.